Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of XCOM2. Today we're going to pick up on our lost streak that we've had in the previous two episodes. Well, actually, in the two episodes ago, we were completely wiped. In the previous episode, we just lost. Well, just lost. Couldn't complete the mission and lost a few soldiers. Not all of them. And today, we actually really must improve upon that. And a dark event was completed, alloy plating, so we're down to 3 dark events in the same during the same time, and this is really bad on a strategic level. However, we have got a new soldier, a squaddy specialist, so we can now actually just go back to the Avenger screen and set up the next rookie and last rookie that we have for training. And today's training, or his training, will be a grenadier. Our grenadier that we still have is heavily wounded, well, gravely wounded and shaken, so he's no big help. We got some intel, and our intel generally is very good at 170, so that's why we're going now to the black market actually, and we're going to spend some of this intel on a couple of resources, not a lot, but just a few. And the more interesting thing is I apologize. Buying a soldier would be very interesting. A corporal, sharpshooter, or supplies for 30 intel. Probably rather tempted to go for supplies rather than intel. So let's first go for these supplies, and I quickly have a look if we can sell something here. We have a bunch of alien allies, however these ones are useful for our own research, not going to give those up. Advent trooper corpses, yeah, let's give them a couple of corpses. Let's have a look, what can we give them as well? Stun lancer corpses. I'm not sure for what we actually need them apart from blade upgrades, and we don't need 4 of them, so let's just throw away 2. And well, sectoid corpses we're going to need, but not in this amount, so let's throw away 1. Officers are completely useless as far as my knowledge goes, so you can throw away all of them. And that's it. So we have 44 additional resources. And next up, let's visit the Resistance HQ. One of the reasons why we need supplies as well for the improved weaponry to buy, that I completely forgot that we actually have completed the research in the previous 2 episodes, and in 2 days the upgraded armor, which could have saved us.
Welcome, Commander.
So let's have a look here. So bonuses are not something I care, and we could go for Corporal Ranger. This is very interesting, but his supply costs are a lot higher, so 185 supplies, so we were short 1 supply, but even for that I'm not ready to pay that high price. Rather going here and paying with intel instead. And I think there is actually a resistance comms facility is in building process, so, and 80 intel is a lot, so we don't have a lot of intel, and there is nothing we can scan that's even worse. So there's nothing we can do apart from just scanning here. This is like the worst part, or the worst option to, well, spend time.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the
Gives
Avatar
us
project.
almost no
We're going to slow them
additional
down. We'll need to
intel or
move fast.
resources, just moving forward the clock. So that's not really something I want to do. Okay, so we have resistance comms. We can and will make contact to the next region ASAP. But before we do that, okay, we have our gremlin, 1 gremlin here. So we have just a gremlin, so we cannot send out a engineer. No, we can. We'll dump this engineer and use a gremlin instead, and use the engineer to clear out the debris here. That's good, so we can do this. is the best use of resources that we have at the moment, and we'll get some
I am sure you will find
usual
results to
resources
be
out
as
of them.
intriguing
And we have plated armor, beautiful. So predator armor, and we can now proving grains. Yeah, whatever. Let's now go for the alien data decryption.
I foresee a number
We'll
of
get some
valuable
intel out of
applications
that.
stemming from this
We can
technology.
make contact with
I'll have a
one more
report assembled as
region.
soon as the research is complete.
Now before we do anything else, I'm going to go into build items and have a look at weapons. We can upgrade shotgun, pistol and rifle. For shotgun is the one I like most, so 75. And what's the price of this one? 150. That's bad. So we cannot afford both of them. We are 30, like 50.
I wish we had a simulator for Bradford to
Oh, but wrong
take back
button,
to this
sorry.
ship. I might just hand
With
them over to
50
myself.
supplies over the like we need 50 more supplies. Proving range project. What was this one here? Under the table, black market supplies. 50% more. This could actually make sense at one point. And Africa suit up is vest armor and vest projects are completed immediately. Well, let's actually go for Western Europe. Or shall we go for a resistance no, that makes no sense since we have one communications tower here, so we go directly into this.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contact.
Now at least scanning at a place that makes sense to scan, not wasting time. Okay, armor piercing range being completed, so we have armor piercing range, beautiful. Next up we go for spider suit. Or exo. Let's go for the exo suit, this one makes more sense, and it does not use any of the regular supplies. That's beautiful, and this is a good suit to have. Now we have to progress with our weaponry, otherwise we'll completely lose. Beautiful, the advanced warfare center. Now we can staff a gremlin in here, and our recovery rate is increased by 100%. That's beautiful. And we have a new soldier, beautiful. Now the thing is, we need more soldiers. Exosuit and heavy weaponry. Beautiful, we were able to make contact before the supply drop. That's really close, and the supply drop is in 1 day. That's exactly what we need now, this improvement in supply gains. Next up we'll go for one spider suit.
Interesting choice. I'll send word
Now we have both suits ready, and we don't have any rookies, do we? So yeah, and midnight raids rookie costs are increased by 100%, thus we cannot recruit new rookies. Well, we could, but it wouldn't make sense. Next up we'll build a using 50 supplies, that's a lot. Yeah, but we have to do that. Wrong button, apologies. Now we're spending a lot of time today, in today's episode, just on the tactical screen here.
for you now, Commander. While I recognize that you've been placed in a difficult situation, Commander, our continued failings over the last month have left many in the Resistance concerned. Nothing short of a fast improvement will do.
I agree. So we retaliation failed, guerrilla failed, and 3 dark events completed, while we only contacted 1 region and 1 council mission. Okay, this is the biggest issue, the major breakthrough. First of all, however, before anything else happens, we need to get the supplies. Supplies are right now very critical to our very survival. Well, to the survival of our next operation. And we get 26 additional supplies from clearing out debris. Beautiful. Now on to the next debris down here. Starting excavation immediately. We have one open room for building something. I don't want to build anything at the moment since, like I said, we are
I've made a number of
very
interesting
low on
discoveries.
cash. We gained 63 intel. Beautiful. Next up, we will go for. Let's go for the Viper
Although I
autopsy.
would expect to be growing more accustomed to seeing the clear intermingling of both human and alien genetic material, I must admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing as readily apparent as this.
Okay, so I just saw actually in the screen that we have used up all of our stun lancer corpses, so that's also something to bear in mind. We need to get some stun lancer corpses. Okay, and no, I don't care about that right now, thank you.
Setting course for Western Europe.
Flying over to Europe, building the array, then we can get the continental bonus. Okay, continental bonus. Is this... oh, this is the building, see, just the cinematic for building the array. This is actually the first array that we've built, I think.
Welcome to the fight.
Beautiful, nice cinematic here. At least something positive.
We're reading you.
So we got more and spare parts. All proving ground projects are reduced by 50%. Time or cost? Cost. That's great. That's very good. So next up, I think we should actually quickly go to black market problem. No, let's jump back and have a look at our situation, aka the proving ground here. So this is all reduced by 50%. That's good. Yeah, no stun lancer courses here. Skulljack costs 25. Okay. So this is also reduced by 50% as it seems. So let's go for a second exosuit.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as
And we are still 3 available, 1 wounded, so we definitely need
Just keep the
more
word and I'll get started,
people.
Commander.
But first we will now get at least the shotgun upgrade and the Predator. Oh, we don't have enough trooper corpses. Well, that's an issue. That's a big issue. And going for the rifle, let's wait in that case. However, we do need 1 additional rookie. At least 1 rookie. Let's go for you. Good lore or something. And what will you be trained as? Yes, we're going to train you. We have 1 ranger, I know that. We have 1 grenadier, I know that. I think we don't have a sniper. So you will be trained as a sniper. Okay, now the remaining time, what would be the best option to spend it? Go to Resistance HQ and have a look there.
Sector 15, West Asia.
Maybe there's something for cheap, some good soldier for cheap.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our
Okay.
ongoing efforts, Commander.
Got
I find
battlefield
to
my
say the
lesson, so
least,
let's go for
this
gauze
is something
weaponry.
so often referred to in the past as the
So we can improve upon our sniper
has now
rifles.
been revealed to
Welcome,
actually
Commander.
be a genetic
And
derivative
we don't have
of this
any.
wholly reptilian creature.
I had assumed you'd make that research.
We
a
can't even
priority,
get the
Commander.
previous,
I'll
that's
notify you as
weird.
soon as the report is available.
Commander, the aliens
Okay.
have made significant progress toward their goals. New
Like
access
literally the only
facilities
thing we
are
could do
becoming
at the moment is go for this black site. But this black site is way too difficult, especially understaffed the way we are yet right now. The only thing we can really do is just wait until we have some exactly guerrilla targets. Okay, a lot of surprise and major breaks. I'm definitely going for this one. Engineer, intel, no, I don't care. Major breakthrough.
Setting course
This is
for
the
Sector
mission that
6,
we
Eastern
cannot fail, and this will be today's mission, even though we are already almost 50 minutes
We'll need to
into
have one of our troops equip the
the
Skulljack
mission.
for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Okay, so much so for that, right, isn't it? So we will have to do this mission with 3 soldiers. Oh god, this is just ridiculous. However, we'll pump out elite soldiers in exo armor.
The EXO armor suit gives our soldiers the power they need to handle heavy weapons, with the durability to match.
Beautiful. Now you can send a few upgraded soldiers, at least Mark II experimental armor. Makes them more survivable. And you will get an acid grenade as well. So you're good. Now you seems like I have actually more fancy things.
The spider suit will improve our soldiers' chances of dodging an attack, while also providing increased agility and grappling capability.
Grappling capability. And we have tier 2 shotgun, that's good. So you'll be our main damage dealer with your mobility. And you have... you get the armor piercing round. And you... well, you don't have anything else actually. I don't have another decent armor, I don't have anything special. The only thing I could give you is a skulljack. But actually a skulljack would only make things more difficult for you, I guess. And build items. Magnetic rifle and pistol useless right now. Only this west here. And we have 2 advent troopers, but I want to save up on the 6 here. So it is a difficult mission, and we're going to make it even more difficult on ourselves. With reduced troops.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Oh, I should have rather brought with us the rookie instead of sending her into training.
Signal triangulation is locked in the
Oh god, this will be really, really hard.
relay uploading data to the Advent network in this area. Disrupting the aliens' progress is our highest priority, so we're moving to destroy the relay before they complete the transfer. Terminate
Okay.
any hostile forces operating in the area. Secure the site and destroy that relay.
Destroying that relay is easier said than done. It's actually, I just remembering, or reminds me of one of the missions I've played in my personal playthrough, as well a destroyed relay mission where my team got wiped as well, so that's a bad omen.
Communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy
And there
the
is an officer pod right next to it, that's good to know. And we have 8 turns, that's, well, let's say,
Closing on target.
not quite a lot. So you have 10 health, that's good.
Got enemy movement here.
And this seems like a small pod, that's even better, so you can smack that pod without anything else. So let's move you forward immediately. One more to have better look at everything. So there are just 2 of you. And you are my squad A. Move all the way there. And you... well, you just move next to her. Next to the... well, yeah, next to her. Let's see what kind of enemies we have. Oh, they're not moving. Okay, interesting, interesting, interesting. We need to get into the perfect ambush position. And that ASAP. And that really, really ASAP, sap. How about sending you into an elevated position? And engaging not this turn, but the next turn. Then I'll be able to shoot from this one here from a flanking position. Oh, wait. We can see mech and the alien, the Advent officer. Where from I want to shoot with you? Probably this spot here seems reasonable.
Orders confirmed. On the
And first scout out. Okay, you only have visuals on the Viper, right? Yeah, Viper. Good. Well, actually not that good, but whatever. You can now take the way all the way up there.
Move, move, move.
So we at least know where 2 of the 3 pods on this map are. That's already a start. Now, what would be the best situation for the shotgun? Somewhere from point blank range right there. Getting there is next to impossible. Using the grapple to go up here seems like a pretty decent idea actually. And then, no, I don't want to trigger the other pod immediately as well, since it is right there, and from here probably going to trigger both. Other options, non-existent, so I could go all the way back here. Would this be anything any good? Going through the building somehow. Ooh. Well, from this side of the building would be a good position, but this will definitely trigger the other part. Okay, so let's move you first there and have a look next turn, and you are Overwatch. Probably not going to trigger it since, well, nothing's going to happen, but you get the point. You will have a clear line of sight from here. Beautiful, you only see these two. That seems like a good starting point. Okay, you will be definitely spotted by these goddamn civilians here. Or maybe even a Viper, I'm not sure. You have a 70 and a 66% chance to hit. This is like medium. Could be better, could be worse. And this grenade... Wait, that's an advanced trooper, that's something I completely overlooked. I'd love to go with a grenade in. I think we'll go with a grenade in, right like that. Damage both, and probably you will take out one with the Overwatch. And you will take out the second with the Overwatch. I can't go for the slash because of the guys over there. So there's actually no other option than overwatching and blowing you up. And that's the issue, we are only 3 people. That's what would be actually pretty good if we had at least a rookie. You would have at least one more grenade or just a regular Overwatch shot or just something to deal some damage to those guys. And the enemy incoming fire would be more dispersed. Oh, come on, really? Okay, that's good. At least one dude dying.
Target neutralized.
Okay. He's pulling back all the way. That's good. That's great. That's really, really great. That's better than everything I've expected. Could have expected. You can take him out. No, not quite. Well, you could, but I want to move you forward quite a lot, actually. The reason being, I want to trigger these guys. Or it could just be like, I know you're there, die. Because that's the other option. This will definitely damage the device and annoy probably trigger the other 2 dudes. 49% is not really something I'd like to take right now. And I don't really want to smack you into low cover either. But you could move the way all the way there. That seems reasonable. And well, you have actually flanking shot. Pretty reasonable flanking shot. Yeah, let's go for this one. You can do this, I trust in you. Boy, that's good. That's very good.
Target neutralized.
That's very, very good. Let's move you down. I don't think you will trigger them. No, you will trigger them. Okay. Oh, they've moved. Okay. If it can be disabled, no, it can't be. And we have an advent mag, that's a bigger issue. Like, all of them are an issue, to be frank. You could take out the captain, that's great, but then we'd have a codex on our... that we need to deal with. Stun lines is not really an issue, so we can go for defensive protocol and Overwatch. This guy will be just purely defensive. I'm just afraid of the grenade, of the Advent Max grenade. Blowing up. Well, this would actually kill him. If you can take this guy out, you're a beast. Oh my goodness. Armor piercing range for the win. Okay, so much for that. The mech has been taken out. Beautiful. Now you have a you're just Overwatch shot. Really, this is a faceless? We have a faceless here on the mission. Okay, this is not good. This is very not good. You're just taking a mark. Good, that's why I have the defensive protocol on it. Probably a hit. Really, defensive protocol and you still hit? That's not fair. And you take a shot. 3 damage, that's good, but the bigger issue is the one here. Okay, you survived, that's positive. You're disoriented, that's terrible. Okay, so we have 2 enemies right on top of our heads. One of... Wait, why can you move? No, I mean attack. Why can you attack? That's not... weird. That's more than just weird. Okay, what can you do? You have 2 moves, but 2 terrible moves. You have an 88% chance to smack this guy. That seems actually reasonable. I have a shot on the faceless. Sounds also reasonable. I think I will actually go for... Okay, we have a plan B. Do we have a plan B? That's the question. Inside here, you'd be in cover, right? No. Since he is in this kind of cover, you move away from there and take the 80% shot. Beautiful headshot there. Fabrizio De Luca. Okay, now we have to kill the faceless. That's period. Moving you back here will not change a lot in terms of damage I put against the faceless. Can you shoot Half-Life? That would be the maximum damage on the rifle. Can you shoot Half-Life? That will be... That's very bad. I don't want to use an acid grenade on the bloody faceless, and you'd be the target, so that's acceptable, and we're 4 turns away out of the range of the officer, and we cannot shoot the array and the officer with a rocket. I don't want to waste the acid grenade on this faceless, really. Let's reload first. And take the shot. 92 and you miss. 92 and you miss. Okay, in that case I don't have any other choice but the acid grenade and hope that the faceless has reduced aim because of the acid burn. Okay, so that's literally the only thing I can now hope for. He's still marked. So he gains 2 health. That's bad. But he takes 1 damage and has still the negative status effect. Let's hope that you'll miss. Really, I'm inside a building and you would kill Fabrizio De Luca, who was such a beast right now. Okay. It was expected to take some losses. Now let's hope that you miss this one. Again a hit, bad. This is very bad. I'll throw you into high cover and take it.
Transmission is still active and we're running out of time. Get to the relay and take it out ASAP.
We have bigger issues than the bloody relay right now, Central. This faceless is going to kill us and, well, it's going to take another attack here. Are you? No, you're not in. I could take the shot on this guy and we could take the shot on this guy. Will you have visuals on the face, lass? Do you have visuals on the face? Where will you have visuals on the face, lass? And he, without any cover. I don't want to set you up somewhere without any cover. But it seems like the only thing I could do. And this would make you prone to being flanked. Wait, is that in high cover? Yes. Are you able to see the faces? Yes. So that's where you go. Okay, faceless down.
Enemy destroyed.
So we have to kill in the next turn the officer, and in the following turn all hands for damaging this goddamn equipment. Good that we had full cover, otherwise she'd be bad. Dead. Yeah. You. Full thrust. Skulljack. And there's another pod. Terrible. Okie dokie. Intel. At least we get some intel. Good.
But we will need to work fast. It is only a matter of time before they detect our intrusion.
Because right now we will psionics. Actually, 2 sectoids are fine. We can. This is the bigger issue. This codex.
Commander, that appears to be the codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data storage.
Yeah, we have a rocket. We will go
We
for.
intend to recover the data. Understood. Weapons hot.
Okay, we can take a pretty decent shot at this guy. So now I will present this one here as a. I don't really want to say as another target, but well, it is actually true, as a secondary target to draw some of the fire maybe onto her, because her biggest boom is now the rocket, damaging both sectoids, maybe, no, not killing them, and damaging the relay. That's perfect. There's sadly not enough damage on any of these. I just hope that she survives, because we need her in the next turn. Good. Let's hope that you two will be just doing something useless. There's 6 damage, I need both of them. Probably not going to destroy this device, actually. Since we need... The rifle will deal at best 5 damage, and this thing needs 6 damage to die. And he's disoriented. That's terrible. And he's taking a psi bomb, okay. Weapons disabled, wow. So you need...
Transmission signal is fading. They've almost completed the transfer. This
Yes.
is your last chance to take out that relay.
That's a failed mission. Can't do anything about it from here. I don't have visual on the transmitter. And I don't have any grenades or something left. The only thing you could do would be reload and take a shot, but... Nope, not even that. Well, no, you could actually take a shot, but reload and then you're dead because of the psi thingy. Well, in that case... Again, a lost mission. That's just not good at all. Wait, you have 2 moves, so might as well use one to get closer, right? No, we can't do anything. I mean, the only real option is fleeing. There are not a lot of enemies left. Like, we could take these guys out. But why don't you have a grenade? It would be exactly what we need now. Actually, both of you need a grenade. I can't take... Either of you can shoot. Neither of you can get a shot at the target. Now can you? You could. Oh. Please deal 6 damage. Please. Now we'd at least win the mission. Good. Okay, then we're not going to abort. Very good.
Menace 1-5, we confirm destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Well, yeah, eliminating the enemy hostiles is now a bit more, got just a bit more difficult.
Getting it done.
You are disoriented. At least the Psy zombie got killed, that's good. At least 1 enemy less. Please don't do that. Okay, so we're down to 1 trooper. And now you're going for psionics, really? And you're panicking. Great. Okay, this is very bad. This is like really bad. If we had a full squad, this mission would have been so easy. And now they get another... Yeah, another trooper. Yeah, that's sure. That's nothing really too special. But the problem is...
The codex appears to be in a state of flux.
Please, miss.
Simultaneously across multiple dimensions.
Okay. And this is not going to...
I'll just go do that then.
Wait.
Okay, this is bad.
That's weird. Okay, now he's no longer bound and right next to an enemy. And can I move? That's weird. This seems to be a glitch or something. Is this guy still considered a unit in game? Yes. Whoa. He is disoriented without cover and you miss. Okay. So much so for that. Now the codex will kill Jörg Jensen. Miss. Well, so much so for that. And that's a shame. What's the best option we have right now?
Commander, we've taken care of the primary target. If we fail fail to establish control of the AO, we risk losing resources, but we're taking heavy losses. We should consider giving up the AO and pulling out the squad.
That's a good idea, and I really like this idea. However, you cannot move all the way there, and reloading does not really help me. So I would say evac zone. Where will we have a good shot at the douchebag? No, I don't have any ammunition left anyway, so... And right on top of yourself you cannot call the evac zone. Well, in that case, evac zone here. Evac zone here. Actually, I just made a mistake. Just realized that we could have picked him up. Well, mistakes were made. Okay, so the mission is itself a success. However, the mission itself is a failure, if you get what I mean. And on a tactical level, the mission is successful. On a strategic level, the mission is a success. On a tactical level, this is a failure, since we couldn't kill all the aliens and we lost 2/3 of our squad. But yeah, at least we completed the guerrilla operation, and that was or is the most important thing. Now we are even worse off with manpower. We have 2 soldiers. 2. We had 3 to begin with. Now we had 4. 1 was in training. Now we have 1 and 1 in training. So if we're not going to change the tables in the next episode, I don't know. Then this campaign is looking very dark.
Had higher expectations, and we'll have to work harder if we expect to recover from this troubling loss.
And the other problem is all our troops are we've lost our elite troops. In the
A difficult operation, Commander. I trust you will review the tactics employed to avoid a repeat of this incident.
Well, at least dark event counter, like I said.
Commander, there's no one left to deploy. We have to get some new recruits in here.
There is no one left to deploy. Beautiful. And on this note, on this dark note, thanks very much for watching, and until next time, Spaceship signing out.